Now in the film, there are various beasts, mainly prehistoric ones, which were added in post-production. Now, what did you have as a frame of reference while filming? Like, I heard on Doctor Who they use a long stick with a tennis ball.
The ball on it, yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, when we're in the hut, it's our first encounter with the creatures. So at first, you know, they just said, okay, so we're gonna bang this hut. We're in a studio, and they said, okay, that's point number 1, that's point number 2, that's point number 3. 1, 2, 3, quickly, so everyone knows where the sound's coming from. And when this creature eventually falls into the hut, we had a little claw onto the end of a broomstick. So we just had this little claw poking away at us. And obviously, you know, the director's like, this is the scariest moment of your life. You know, you all think you're gonna die. This is life or death. You're running for your life, and you've got to be absolutely terrified. It was the most hysterical thing. This little claw.
I know, it was crazy. Like it was basically anything on a stick. It was like a lollipop theme. Like they would have maybe a head of a dinosaur on the end of a stick, or the claw, or a ball, or nothing. To be honest, like quite a lot of the time, because the way it was shot was so kind of free, like the camera was free moving, sometimes you couldn't have anything there, you know, so you just had to imagine that something was there, and you just get told, you know, the approximate sizes of it.
Eye line.
Exactly, you're given your eye line, where you're looking, how big the creature would be, and then you just go off of that. But yeah, the most we get is just things on sticks, really.
Yeah, I think there was one shot we saw CGI quite early stages, and there's a point where some of the creatures are playing in the water, and those were stunt guys in wetsuits, just with snorkels, just spouting water out of their snorkels. And when I saw that, I thought, oh gosh, what's that going to be? They said those are going to be, you know, the creatures playing in the water. And watching the film last night, I thought they did an amazing job, because to think that those were people in wetsuits, just
not even actors, not even actors. Just did a great job.
Yeah, it was cool.
And Luke has a bit of what can be called a dino-mance, all platonic, above board,
right?
With this creature called Crypto. I was going to say a dinosaur equivalent of a bromance,
that's quite brilliant.
A dino-bromance.
Dino-bromance.
Yeah. How much of an indication did you have of Crypto? Like, did you see his cute little face there? Or?
I did. I imagined from the offset kind of what he looked like. I was told the size of him, so it's, I mean, it's sort of like having a dog. Like, it's a similar size to a dog, and it's that kind of relationship, that friendly interaction he has with him. And yeah, I saw, like Natasha was saying, we had early images of their kind of ideas of how they were going to, you know, make these dinosaurs look. So I had a rough idea of what he would look like, but then a lot of it just had to come from my imagination. So I knew from the way it was written and from all the interactions with him that, of course, there's quite a connection built up that between Luke and Crypto. So I knew that he was going to be very, very sweet, very cute. And just off of that, I kind of knew how to. I thought, you know, I tried to kind of put that across, that he was really lovable and easy to interact with. And I think it's quite brave, though. You know, it's brave to approach that, but that's the kind of character that Luke is. I think he's just enthusiastic, and he wants to get stuck in and you know, take risks maybe with this, and it worked out in his favour. So he came out with a fantastic little friend, I think.